guys, I just started this off great. I decided to do like a video kind of webcam Wednesdays kind of thing, but the whole webcam uploading situation wasn't working. My webcam's pretty crappy, so I decided to do like a one-take Wednesday. And yes, it is like the end of Wednesday, maybe even Thursday when I upload this, but hopefully I will like record it on Tuesday or like Wednesday morning. And anyway, blah 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 blah. Excuse my room. I share my room, as you can see. Wait, I don't know how this works. Bunk beds are this way, so yeah, although all those clothes hanging up there are mine, but anyway, that's my bag. But anyway, I wanted to talk quickly, not quickly, long timely, I don't know. I want to tell you about my first experience with, I guess, a negative reaction to wearing Lolita, and then guess some costume talk. Anyway, or what is a costume talk? So, I've worn Lolita out several times since my last video, just different outfits that I've just made, and I always get positive responses. The weirdest ones, I mean, that might count as negative, when people are kind of like smiling, laughing almost. I'm like, I don't know if they're amused or if they're like making fun of me in their mind, but I'm not gonna count that because they're still smiling, so at least they're not like rude about it. But yeah, always. And then I was surprised that I would get so much positive feedback from like males, because I don't know, I guess I wouldn't think guys would even care about Lolita fashion, but they appreciate it. They see it and they compliment me on it. And it's weird because I don't know. It's just cool to see like guys and girls like think I look nice in Lolita, when it's like not like what our culture is, and our culture's kind of like sexy and showy, and I don't know. I guess Lolita can be kind of showy, but I mean like skin showy-y. And to be like really covered up, especially as the heat is getting hotter, or summer, it's getting hotter anyway. This is why I like to edit my videos. But for people to just see me dressed in Lolita and be like, hey, oh, you look lovely, or nice, or pleasant, or whatever. So I've gotten like crazy positive feedback, even surprised about how many people compliment me on my outfits, especially since I made them. So I'm just like, yes. But I have my first, and only so far, I'm sure there will be more in the future, negative response to Lolita. And I was smiling because it was just funny. I guess I have another YouTube channel, and I've gotten some terrible, crazy, like crazy stuff, like negative things that people say. And it'll just be like on a hair tutorial video. But anyway, so I have a thick skin when it comes to just like nonsensical comments and criticism that's just for no good reason. That's not constructive. That's just trying to tear a person down. When people say stuff like that to me, it kind of is comical, because I'm just like I care. So again, it was still kind of comical what that guy said. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was at Dollar Tree and I was just walking around, and I'll show you, I'll put a picture in somewhere of what I had on somewhere. And what did he say? He said something about like, it's not Halloween, or it's a Halloween already, or something about reference to me wearing a Halloween costume, basically. And so I was like, it's just clothes, and I walked away, and then I gave him dirty looks the whole time. Well, whenever we crossed paths again, and then like I told my boyfriend, and he gave him dirty looks too. Anyway, so I don't know. At first, I was like, I'm used to people saying stupid stuff online because you can hide and whatever always imagine like, oh, it's just some teenager or some grown man who lives with his parents in his basement, his parents' basement or whatever, and some weirdo who has nothing better to do with his time. And maybe he could have been that guy. I don't know. But he was maybe like a middle-aged man, and he had oversized basketball shorts on and oversized t-shirt on. And so my natural reaction was like, oh, what's your costume, lazy man? But but anyway, it doesn't matter. So just seeing like, oh, this is the person that would say something negative to me online, but he had the audacity to say it to me in person. And I was like, wow. Like, I would maybe even expect some of my friends or people that I might know that could say something comical or even make fun of me, because I don't care. Like, that's just all fun. If someone thinks I look weird or crazy, that's cool. But like a complete stranger to come up to me and say something like that, I was just like, really? Really? So I was just like, I can't believe that he said that to me. Like, what? You don't know me like that? So, anyway, so that brings me to, I guess, what is a costume? Because I was on YouTube, and I try not to comment to stupid people, but I felt like I just wanted to say something. So it was a video, it was a short documentary about people who wear Lolita and stuff like that. And this guy was just like, it's a costume. Like, why are you guys wearing a costume? And it made me think, like, what is a costume? And like, after all of my thinking, I came to the conclusion that a costume is clothes that you put on, or stuff that you put on, and you call it a costume, and that's a costume. And clothes that you put on or stuff that you put on, and if you say it's not a costume, then it's not a costume. That's what it is. That's the conclusion that I came to, is that it's whatever the individual, if I say I'm not wearing a costume, then you should respect that and realize that I don't see this as a costume. You can even say that looks like a costume, or what my mind says a costume is. That's fine. That's fine to even say that, oh, I thought it looked like a costume, but if you say it's your clothes, that's fine. That's what I came to the conclusion of. But to get there, because I'm like defending Lolita fashion, and I first started off saying that, you know, it's based on different time periods of the past, even like closer time periods like the 50s, because just how the skirts and some of the dresses are shaped. And so I'm like, it's inspired by these eras, not an exact replica, because he compared like a Star Trek, if someone put a Star Trek uniform on, and, whoa, there's something in here. Someone put a Star Trek uniform on and was like, that's a costume. And I was like, that's different, because a Star Trek uniform is a costume from a sci-fi fantasy show or movie. Like, you're making a replica of that. What Lolita is like inspired fashion. It doesn't look exactly like that time period. It has influences from that, and influences from now, and influence from different time periods. So it doesn't really look like anything else. And, you know, it's just like any other fashion. It changes a little bit over time. So I'm trying to explain, like, there's a difference between like creating a replica of something and taking something from a time period and inspiring. And then I went to like skater dresses, which is like the silhouette of like the 50s or 60s or 50s. And people wear skater dresses now. So I'm like, are all those people wearing costumes? Because that's inspired from that time period. And then, yeah. And then I went to like thinking like, wait, where did I go? Forgot where I was going with this. There was some more stuff that I said. But then I'm going to go even further, and I'm like, you know what? If someone wears a Star Trek uniform exactly like what they see in a movie or the TV show, then, and they say this is my everyday clothes, this is what I wear, then that's their clothes. Like, I'm going to accept that as their clothes then. Like, because what is a costume? Like, if you go on a movie set, like a drama movie set, they're wearing everyday clothes. So are jeans and t-shirts costumes now? Like, if you see it in a movie screen, a TV or whatever, does that make it a costume now? So if that's like your basis of this is what a costume is, then everything's a costume. If it's inspired by a time period, then it's a costume. If you see it on a movie screen or a computer or a TV or whatever, then that's a costume. Then everything is a costume then. So, I don't know. That logic of you're wearing a costume doesn't really work out. Yeah. That's all I want to say. Really, so I don't know. Oh, my nose is running. I don't know. Sorry, my nose is running because I did the Bean Boozled challenge and I have a very sensitive, like, nose, mouth, taste, smell, I guess. And so I was like, my throat is like really raw and my nose is running. Maybe I'm allergic to something. I don't know. My nose has been running because I was coughing and it was terrible. Anyway. So hot in here. I'm so sorry. Maybe after I watch this I'll be like, I'm not doing that again. Or maybe I'll watch this and be like, I'm not uploading this. But yeah, clothes. It's just clothes. At the end of the day, anyone who criticizes like Lolita fashion, it's like it's just clothes. And the clothes aren't offensive. It's just clothes. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. I have some tutorials that I want to do. Probably some other stuff that I'll talk about. I haven't been doing a good job at uploading videos. But I have so much in my mind that I want to share with you guys. Lolita tutorials, cosplay tutorials, and just encouragement and words of wisdom because I'm so wise. That's debatable. But anyway, till next time, bye!